sense of it, but just walking off here today, how do you feel with it?
I was a little disappointed. We came out strong and really executed some of the situations well, but towards the end we fell off and defense got a lot of energy and we couldn't really respond. So like you said, I got to go watch the film. I think all the coaches need to go watch the film. And Coach Jake always says it's never as good as you think it was or it's never as bad as you think it was. So hopefully that's the case. And, I mean, we definitely have some things to improve on.
Are you throwing with the accuracy that you would like, or do you feel like you can improve there?
There's definitely always room for improvement. And I think it's on me just as much as it's on the receivers and being in the right spots and running crisp routes, and they've done a great job responding to Coach Z and his teaching methods and what he's trying to tell them. But there's always room for improvement.
How much better is this defense that you're going against compared to what it was like last year?
I mean, it's the same guys out there pretty much, and they've always had a lot of energy, jump around when big plays are made, and they came out with a lot of energy today.
Eric, all through practice, it's been offense one day, seems like defense the other. How personal do you guys take it when the defense comes off the field talking trash like that?
I mean, it's all fun and games when you come off the field, but when you're on the field, it's competition, and you're trying to get the best of them. And seeing them in the orange jerseys is never fun when you go out, but you got to win the next day.
Justin, you had talked earlier this week about kind of wanting to maybe improve some of your leadership over the rest of the spring. How did you feel like you did that today from the standpoint of managing your offense, maybe bringing the offense out of some of those, some of that, maybe that lull that
Coach Jake came over to us before practice and said he was going to be a quiet coach today. He wasn't going to be loud and vocal because he's going to be in the booth when we're playing in a game situation. So Nathan and I both stepped up and we got the guys ready. We huddled up on the sideline, got some energy in us, but as we fell off towards the end, it falls on us and our leadership. So there's still room for improvement there.
Did you start hearing from the coaches at that point, or at what point did they jump in and start, kind of guiding you guys maybe a little more than they wanted to during the course of the scrimmage?
Coach Jake did a good job of staying away and just giving us small teaching points here and there, but he wasn't ever in a big vocal point in the practice. And he was on the headset, and Coach Z was calling plays in the huddle to run on the field, and Coach Kemp and Coach Gillespie were signaling plays. So, I mean, he kind of stayed away for the most part.
Do you get a sense it's a sink or swim sort of mentality? I mean, you at some point you've got to. I mean, you've been through it a little bit already, but you've got to start getting it and doing it without the coaches sort of out there guiding you.
I mean, that's always the case in a scrimmage situation. It falls on us and what we do and how we control things as players. So I wouldn't say it's sink or swim, but just kind of the nature of the game.
Justin, the offense is new for everybody, obviously. Just passing game specifically, how much degree of difficulty do you think it adds? No experienced receivers, you're coming in. It's not like Justin Hunter, you go back to the huddle and say, watch for this or this. I think that just has made it even more tricky than it might have been otherwise.
Not a whole lot, because I've been throwing to these guys for the last 2 years since I've been here. Vincent Dallas, Jacob Carter, Jason Kroom when he got here, Cody Blank, all these guys. We've built a good relationship and a good bond, and we've had that chemistry going for the past year or two. So it hasn't been too big of a transition, just learning the plays and learning how what Coach Z wants and what Coach Jake wants.
How much has been kind of held back in situations that you're not able to
just falling back on what we used to do, and that was kind of tuck our tails between our legs and pout and things like that. Like we need to work on getting away from that, and I think we've made huge strides in that. But there's still that happening here and there that hurts. But I think we're definitely making strides in the right direction.